Okay, so hello and welcome to today's Community Spotlight, where I introduce local companies I know and trust and introduce them to you. I am here with a first-time meeting friend, I'll say, Chris at EcoDrain. So I hired Chris. I haven't met you yet. I met your employee to come out and camera my drains, and that's actually a really interesting thing to watch, dude. That I've never seen. Very professional, very happy. So I had to call him up. I was like, hey, man, we got to do a community spotlight on you. So how did you get into this business?
I am a second generation sewer rat, is what we usually say. My dad owns a company here in Anchorage as well called Drain Masters.
Yep.
And he actually started out just by chance. He was doing maintenance work, and a guy's like, hey, he'd helped him occasionally. He's like, hey, you want to buy my business? I'm moving out of town. And so he bought a business called Master Sewer and Drain, like in 1995 or something like that.
Okay.
Yep. And then bought Drain Masters, and then bought a couple other small businesses. And so everything's under Drain Masters. But I worked for my dad I think I snaked my first drain probably when I was 15.
Yeah.
Like 29 years ago, which seems like a long time.
Yeah.
And then kind of went my own way for a while, and came back to working for my dad, and had started seeing in the trade magazines, these pipelining, cured in place pipe stuff.
Yep.
And so I was like, I think this is the future of our business, Dad.
Absolutely.
And so that's where I kind of started in it, was with Drain Masters with my dad's company, and then did pretty well for about 7 or 8 years, kind of built that up, and then kind of went to do my own thing for a couple of years, worked down basically flew back and forth in Texas.
Okay.
Like an oil field type schedule, just opposite.
Yep.
And doing mostly large diameter pipes there. So originally it was all everything from like 2-inch to 8-inch pipe.
Yeah.
Down there I was doing everything from 4-inch. The biggest one we did a project for NASA that was 54-inch storm drain pipe. Down there. So we did a bunch of large diameter stuff, a lot of different stuff, and then came back and actually started my business here in 2022. And
here you are.
it was a little slow to start with, but it's been pretty crazy ever since. So
Yeah. No, I'm extremely pleased. And you know what's kind of funny? You and I are kind of in the same realm. I got stuck in the painting industry. I'm third generation in the painting industry up here. And I feel like when you grow up around something and you're just like, it's comfortable to you and you just get sucked into it. Like, it's like, that's just what you're around and your expertise, and you're like, screw it. Let's stay in the industry. So
Yeah. I mean, and at first I was like, no chance. I mean, I got out of high school. I was gonna go to play college football and do all this, and I went to do that, and I realized like, oh, well, I'm not gonna be able to work a full-time job and play football and go to school.
Yeah.
And so I actually I went in the Marine Corps, and when I got out of the Marines, I was like, I'm not going to work for my dad. I'm not dealing with sewers, like no chance. And then I actually went to school for a while, bartended, did weird stuff like that, and construction, whatever, and was going back to school to be an electrical engineer. And my dad actually called and was like, hey, I made a mistake, and that's kind of how I got back into the industry.
Gotcha.
He gave a couple guys like overlapping vacations, and said, can you come help me for like 2 weeks? And then somehow it was like never left. So maybe it was meant to be.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so what's one thing everyone should know about hiring you or using your business?
We'll always go the extra mile to make sure it's done right.
Yeah.
Even at our own expense, if we miss, I don't like change orders. I think change orders, I know it happens occasionally, but like in our business, like you said, we're generally camera inspecting something before we ever give you any kind of quote. So we should know what's coming our way.
Yeah.
So I think I've written one change order in 15 years of doing this with any business, and so But we'll always go the extra mile, even at our own expense, just to make sure it's right. Because we warranty our product for 20 years, parts and service, parts and labor, and so I don't want to come back.
Yeah, amen. So, good. That's great.
Yeah.
What's unique about EcoDrain?
Well, we do cured in place pipe, or trenchless pipe repair, or pipe rehabilitation, as we like to say.
Yeah.
Because we're not replacing the pipe, we're not repairing the old pipe. We're putting a new pipe inside of the existing pipe without digging it up.
Yeah. So break that down like in simplistic terms for me, because I know what you're talking about. But like break down what you do. Like say you come here and my pipe is really corroded and we need to fix it.
So we would come and diagnose it first with a camera, figure out the extent of the damage, figure out how long the pipe is, give you a quote at that point. Then we come in, we use some specialized tooling that we have that actually will take all of that corrosion out and get that pipe as close to, if not the same inside diameter that it was when it was newly put in, so that you're not going to just have a really necked down new pipe. And then we put essentially put a new plastic pipe inside of that old pipe with little to no digging. We occasionally have to dig, but it is maybe 1 out of 500 jobs that we have to dig to get an access point. We can generally use the existing clean outs or the toilets or the sinks or whatever we can get into. We try to be as minimally invasive. That's kind of the niche that we have. But we're also, there's a couple other companies that do what we do, but we're the only one that has the experience doing everything from an 1.5-inch pipe in Mrs. Smith's house to a 54-inch storm drain project at NASA. I mean, there's some companies here that do the big city main stuff. There's another company or two, I think, that may do the small stuff. I'm not sure, but we're the only one that's got the capability and experience to do it all.
Nice. So, and so, like, I live in a split level home, and my whole bottom floor, as you know, split levels, it's 4 foot below ground. It's all concrete slab. So if I didn't hire you and I needed it done, they would have to concrete saw and trench my entire downstairs where the pipe is and then lay new pipe, which would be ridiculous.
Oh yeah. It would. The cost is expensive, but more so the noise in your house, the disruption in your home, the dust. I mean, what a lot of people don't realize is concrete dust is actually considered the #1 workplace hazard. It's worse than asbestos on your lungs, concrete dust. So it's actually silica dust is the #1 workplace hazard that we have. So then you have that in your house. With your kids or the workers themselves. And then once they do all that and they put the concrete back, now you still have to pay to put the flooring back.
I know. And so we don't have to do that by hiring him. He can just go straight through a toilet or a clean out drain or something like that. So that's awesome. That is so awesome. All right, my favorite one. What's your favorite movie?
This was the hardest question. I was thinking about this, and I'm like, man, I don't know that I like all movies, but probably Anchorman.
Oh, yes.
I'm a big Anchorman fan.
Absolutely.
It was either Anchorman or Tropic Thunder, and I couldn't.
Dude, they could not make Tropic Thunder anymore.
Oh no, never.
But it's so good.
It's perfect. Yeah,
it's so
amazing.
funny.
But I like, and I don't know why, because most people I talk to, they either love those movies or they think they're the stupidest movies they've ever seen.
Anchorman's like,
it's right up there with
that squirrel is water skiing.
That's exactly right.
Good.
That's right.
Okay, so what's the best way for them to reach you?
Anyway, actually, they can call us on our phone number. You want me to say the phone number?
Say it.
Our business line, 907-671-2797. You can reach us by email at info@ecodrainak.com. You can go to our website, actually, and you can get all that same information on the website. You can email directly from there. You can also submit directly from the website a request. So any of the above, you can get us there. And our website's just ecodrainak.com. So it's super easy to remember. And if you have problems, give us a call or anything like that. Like I said, we do service work as well. So if you have a clogged drain, that's generally going to be the indicator that something else is going on, because pipes that are functioning correctly and were installed correctly, they don't clog.
Right.
So if it's clogging, there's
something wrong.
The clog's not the problem. It's actually the symptom of something else going on. So we go in, we take a look at it, and then we can give you a start to finish, a permanent solution for those problems.
Fantastic. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. If you need anything there, give Chris a call.